Got Fernando, Driscoll, Mendoza here for you. Questions?
What's up, guys?
Questions? Go ahead, Ryan.
Yeah.
Start with Ryan.
Fernando, this is your first career win. Can you tell us a bit about that and how you feel about the game today?
I felt great about the game today. At the end of the day, no matter how you play as an individual, you're always looking for that stat, whether it's a W or L, and today we came with a W, and I'm deeply honored to be able to help lead these guys and be able to get this first W. It's one of many. It's our first of many, and we have 2 other games, but at the end of the day, although I'm really happy that we have to win, the job's not finished yet. We still need these next 2 wins, especially the big game, and then UCLA to be bowl eligible. So that's our goal right now, and we're gonna celebrate tonight and have a good time. However, we need to be focused and keep on going, especially as individuals such as myself. I didn't play up to par. However, our defense, including the person who just got interviewed, Noah Williams, and the whole entire squad, whether it be Kade Olave, David Reese, Miles Williams, or Craig Woodson, they all came up big. And I think it's a testament to those guys. And I know the defense is elite. Our defense is elite, and it saved the offense today, and it saved me today. So I'm really grateful for them and happy for the win.
Okay, other questions in the room? We'll get you a mic. Steve?
Mr. Mendoza, sometimes in any sport, the best players, I think, sometimes get underappreciated because they're expected to do so well. What do people in the stands, maybe people in the press box, don't realize about how good Jaden Ott is?
Jaden Ott is spectacular, and I've said it many times. He's going to play on Sundays, and there's a couple mistakes that myself, Jaden, and the rest of the offense can fix up. And so we're going to come tomorrow, watch the film, but Jaden's a phenomenal player. And at the end of the game, we're going to put the ball in the best player's hands, and that's Jaden Ott, especially on our offense. We have outstanding players in the receiving core and offensive line. However, we trust our offensive line, as I believe that they're elite, and they're able to win us that game there at the end. So no matter the circumstances, we're going to put the ball in Jaden's hand and give it to our best players.
Jeff?
Fernando, obviously, Brian scored a touchdown for you guys today. Can you just talk about how it is you ended up with his jersey, and what's your feelings as a quarterback when your center gets to score a touchdown?
Yeah, so I could go on and give a entire probably 10-minute speech about Brian. However, Brian has been not only a great leader on our team that has stepped up, but also a great mentor for myself. Throughout the entire summer, we did the Cal Reading Challenge together. We spent a lot of individual time together, and he's essentially kind of my mentor, I would say. So it's great seeing him and be able to connect with him, having that center quarterback relationship, we've been really tight and been communicating the different calls and whatsoever. So seeing him score a touchdown today, that was electric. So, I mean, we were just all going crazy in the locker room saying that Brian scored a touchdown on senior night. And I also want to shout out the other seniors, Barrett Miller and TJ Session, as they did a great job today as well. So it's really special to see Brian score a touchdown.
How did you get the jersey?
How I get the jersey, shout out the EQ staff. I went in there and I was like, hey, can I get my boy Driscoll's jersey, like his walkthrough shirt? So they're like, hell yeah, let's do it. So I was very pumped and showed my appreciation for Brian and for the other offensive linemen as they really won us this game today.
We'll go to Mia next.
Can you evaluate your performance today? How do you feel?
At the end of the day, whether it's messy or it's beautiful, a win is a win. And to be quite honest, Mia, I don't think I played up to par today, especially in the last 2 minutes of the game. However, this is a live and learn. Being a young quarterback, I think being in those situations are very valuable. And luckily for our defense, they played spectacular at the last 2 minutes. So I was very grateful to be able to learn from those mistakes and then have our defense essentially make up for those mistakes. However, I see it as valuable learning experience, especially in clutch time moments as that. But at the end of the day, it was an all right performance. I'm really looking forward to get better to the big game in Stanford. I mean, the big game in UCLA, as I can be marginally better in those games.
And this was the final home game of the Pac-12, and it was a win. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I think that was great, especially for our seniors who've been here for 4, 5, 6 years, to end off the Pac-12, which is very saddening. However, it's great for our seniors to get their last game in Memorial Stadium being a win. So I know that means a ton for those guys, means a ton for the team, means a ton for the coaches. So I'm very glad they were able to get that win today. And it's a great feeling when you win. It solves all the problems when you win. So it was great.
Steve?
Fernando, I'm on the fashion beat for a moment. The Driscoll jersey, are you wearing that backwards actually? Is the Driscoll normally on the back?
The Driscoll is normally on the back for the walkthrough shirt. However, I thought it would be better to wear it backwards, hence the Driscoll and the 60. Because I could do the 60, however, I wanted to highlight that it was Brian Driscoll. So it's a little bit of fashion. I'm not really into fashion. Maybe our teammates who are super fashionable on the team, like Taj Davis, Jay Hunt, or Jay Anat, or TJ Session, they could give me some fashion tips. But other than that, I thought it was a pretty good fashion choice. Thanks.
Ryan, well, see you follow up on that question.
Sorry, I'm going back to football. So Washington State ran 40 more offensive plays than you guys did. They kind of dominated the time of possession. On the sideline, was there anything you had to do or the unit had to do to stay focused or get ready to go back on the field?
I will say this game felt a tad longer than others, hence being on the field more in our previous games. However, I think that our offensive line, our running backs, our tight ends, receivers, and our entire offensive unit did a great job staying focused on the sideline. And we took the rest needed, which was really good for us as we were able to go be energized. And we would have liked a couple more possessions. However, that's on our end, as we needed to score quicker and be more effective with the ball. So I would say that if anything, it gave us more of a rest, which is great for everybody on the offense, as we were able to stay focused and stay dialed to our next drive. And we were essentially able to talk through the calls that were going to be called that next drive. So we already had it mentally in our mind on what our job was for that play. So I think it helped us a lot.
Okay, on Zoom, Steve, did you have a question? I'm sorry, Jake?
Yeah. What was going through your head in the final minutes when Washington State was making their run there?
I heard Jaden said that he was a little bit scared, and to be quite honest, I was the same way. As it was a tough last 2 minutes for our offense and especially myself. However, those are experiences that you do learn from, and to be quite honest, I was on the sideline, I was praying, so I can't give enough thanks to our defense and enough thanks to God in that moment, as that was quite special to see our defense step up and be elite as they are and take a stand there against a great quarterback such as Cameron Ward. So it was amazing seeing that, and I almost had a heart attack at the end, but a win's a win, whether it's messy or beautiful. So I can't appreciate the defense enough.
Any final questions for Fernando? Okay, thank you, Fernando.
Thank you, guys.